Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of Married at First Sight, Season 8, Episode 7. I have to go to school today, and I also have to go to my voice lesson today. I just finished my homework yesterday. Took me like 7 hours to finish my homework. I don't even want to talk about it for real. But I do want to let you all know that the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast will be coming out more than likely tomorrow. It's a Valentine's Day thing, whatever. Valentine's Day theme. Oh my God. I can't even talk. I'm real tired, okay? I do want to let you know that the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast is on iTunes. So you can go to iTunes, you can type in the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast or awkward or, a keyword, and it will come up with this face. Well, not this face, but a drawing of this face. Also, I do have music out that I will link right here. Check out some of my series, like, Unnecessary Haul or the Restoration series. I guess that is it. I do look a mess, but my eyebrows look okay. So, we're going to call this a draw. Let's get into it because I have a lot of stuff to do. And I just found out that my homework that I did for chapters 4, 5, and 6 is only worth 6 points. No, not 16 points, not 60 points. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 6 points. So that's exactly what you want to hear, right? After you spent 2 or 3 hours, or what, an hour over the course of like 3 days doing work, then you find out it's only worth 2 points. Let's get this started. This episode was kind of a filler episode. Stephanie and AJ are sitting on the couch. They're drinking their libations. He says that he knows that he talks too much being from New York, and when he's in business, he's always 80% listening, 20% talking. Also, if you hear that noise in the background, that is my toilet running. If you hear like some jingle jangling, that is my cat. So, let's just get that out of the way. He says that he wants to be considerate to his wife, and if Stephanie ever feels the need to tell that man to shut up, just tell him to shut up, and he'll shut up. Steph talks about her past relationships and how she always thought that, it would be like her moving on, becoming that past ex's wife or whatever, and it always ended. So she's had bad experiences with exes cheating on her, but she's hopeful with AJ. And he says, if you have any insecurities, come to me first, and we can work through them. I can prove to you whatever you need to be, proven about. That's not how to talk, but hold on. Anyway, he says that if you ever need to be reassured about how much I love you, just come to me with those insecurities, and I will reassure you. Okay. They do the phone swap exercise that they had all the couples do, but they showed nothing about it. So I guess that meant that nothing happened. They also do body painting to paint their new apartment or to hang up whatever, a painting in their new apartment. And I was like, these apartments are rentals. Y'all better be extra careful rolling around in some damn body paint. They was rolling around in some body paint, and it was erotic. It was, sexual and intimate. So yeah. Then they are sitting on the couch. This was a weird ass scene. They were sitting on the couch. They were watching the game, and Stephanie is like, "You want to go someplace and watch the game? Get something to eat." So he's like, "Yeah." So she's like, "Well, we can go to a place that we've never gone before." So she's just running through some stuff. He's like, "You keep talking, the game gonna be over, okay? Let's just go. I'm hungry. I'm ready to go." So Stephanie does what she always does when AJ gets in the mood. She just is like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah." AJ in his confessional says that he knows that he's like, a little bit on edge, but he's hangry and he's ready to go. And it's just like it don't take all day to, pick a restaurant. And I don't know. I ain't really got nothing to say. I mean, you were doing a little bit too much, AJ. You were doing a little bit too much, AJ, but at the same time, Stephanie, speak up and say, hey, bro, chill out. Chill out. Like, that's really all that you have to say. Chill out. And I don't know. I just feel like she just be like, yeah, okay. Like, this nigga gonna hit her or something. I don't know. Um, we see Jasmine and Will. Jasmine and Will are doing the phone swap. They don't show it, so apparently nothing happened. They're pulling out the fish. Well, they're doing the fishbowl exercise, and Jasmine is excited for the communication and to maybe get him a little bit more open on the sexual, the sexual side. They talk about their first kiss. He says that she turned her head. She says that she doesn't. She really did. They show the footage. I was kind of annoyed, to be quite honest, because I like Jasmine and Will. They talk about their last breakup. She says her man didn't want kids anymore, because he became a monk. He said that his last relationship ended because he wasn't communicating correctly, and it was also distance between them, and he was the one who kind of caused that, so he knows that he needs to be better. Also, a fantasy of his is to have her dress up or put her hair back, put on some glasses, and be a librarian. So, yeah, that was their whole, like, literally the whole thing, which pissed me off because I want to know more about the mature couples, aka Jasmine and Will and Stephanie and AJ. Although Jasmine she acts dumb sometimes, but I still like them more than I like the other two couples. I'm sorry. Shoot me, why don't you? Okay. We see Keith and Christine. They're doing the phone swap exercise. Christine comes into she says, Christine was like, whose breasts are these? And he was like, oh, them breasts? Oh, that was my ex-girlfriend's. And she was like, oh. So, how long were y'all together? Oh, we were together like 4.5 years. Oh, when did y'all break up? About, what did he say? A year and a half ago? No, last year. They broke up last year. And they broke up because of distance, and also she wanted to take a break. So she keeps scrolling, and then she like, I'm done with this. She says at one point all she sees is just pictures of his ex. Some of them where she just naked. Some of them where I guess she got clothes on, but all of them where Christine was totally offended. Keith is like, you okay? My husband was watching. He like, hell no, she ain't okay. She wasn't. She's not. So she like, I need you to delete everything. Now, when she said everything, I was very confused because I was like, do you want him to do a factory reset on his phone? Because that's not going to happen. I'm not going to allow you to do a factory reset on my phone. Do you just want me to delete the pictures? Because to be quite honest, he should have deleted the pictures before he became a candidate, even before he thought about becoming a candidate on Married at First Sight. Next scene, Pastor Cal calls them and he's like, what's going on? How y'all feel? They like, oh, we all right. It's good. So Pastor Cal is like, y'all do not seem enthusiastic. Tell me what's going on. Spill the tea. I'm sorry. So Christine was like, I found a lot of pictures. Some of them were explicit. Some of them weren't, but it's still making me mad because why do you need all of these pictures of some woman that you're not even with? And so I don't know if Keith was being 100% honest. I think that this conversation would have been better handled if Pastor Cal had come in person and split them up, because Keith is like, I don't know why I got the pictures in my phone. And Pastor Cal was like, okay, so why are they still there? I don't know why they still there. Do you look at them? Hell no, I don't look at them. Okay, so why are they still there? I don't even know. Like, she was a lot of, she was like part of my life. Okay, so do you miss her? No, I don't miss her. So why are they there? I don't even know. You right. I'm going to delete them. Like, Christine says she has no reason not to trust her husband, which is absolutely right. But did you go through the messages, though? No, I'm sorry. All I'm saying is he got to be looking at them pictures. I have so many pictures on my phone. So many pictures on my phone, bro. Like, literally so many pictures from all of my different phones. That's another reason why I keep getting a Samsung, because the shit just transfer over, okay? I have so many pictures on my phone. And it's like, I don't have a picture of my ex-boyfriend. I have a picture of my ex-boyfriend on my Google Photos. And I was like, huh? Huh? Like, there is no reason for you to even have those pictures if you're not looking at them. And I get it because I have a lot of pictures on my phone, but I don't have any. All of the pictures are of me and my husband. Like, well, not all of them, but you know, all of the pictures, like, if I got married at first sight, somebody would be pissed off if they start scrolling through and they see me and my husband sitting, laying, kissing, all of that, because they're going to be like, you're not committed. They kiss and they play the fishbowl game and oh no, they don't play the fishbowl game. They get some sexy dice, which one of the dice was like run in place, and then they zoomed in on her breast, and I was like, okay, cameraman, you're doing too fucking much. Stop. But that's the end of their story. Now we see our favorite dumbass couple, Kate and Luke. Luke has already gotten on my nerves, but Kate is getting on my nerves as well, because there's no rule that says that you need to take this, but you're still taking it, and that's pissing me off. Let's move. Come on, let's go. Dr. Pepper shows up to find out how their relationship is going. She sits down with Luke. Luke has told the producers that Kate is very persistent in trying to kiss him, and also Kate has a drinking problem. She drinks a little bit too much. So Dr. Pepper is like, so have you felt repulsed by anybody else that you've been going with? And he's like, no. So this is something specifically to your wife, huh? How great does that make me feel that you only feel repulsed by me? He says he can't force himself to want to kiss her, but I'm confused because I could have sworn the last episode he kissed her. So did I miss something? I looked down to see if I had went to a wrong episode, but it said premiere on Lifetime, and I was like, but he kissed her. Did he think that I forgot? This eyebrow is lower. Hold on, you just gotta do a little clean up. Clean up. He also says that she has a drinking problem. And he has a concern that she's using it as a coping mechanism. But then they flash back to when he gave her, I thought he gave her 2 bottles of wine, but he gave her 3 bottles of wine. And it's like, you gave her 3 bottles of wine, but now she's an alcoholic. So Dr. Pepper's like, have you talked to her about this? He's like, I've talked to her about the, feeling repulsed thing, but not the alcoholic thing. So she like, okay, you leave. Go. Because you're dumb. Let's bring in Kate. Kate comes in. Kate is like, has he told you that he feels repulsed? And she's like, yes. And that he feels pressured. And she's like, yes. He tells me, but, it just felt so natural when we're laying in the bed, cuddled up. He got his shirt off. We're touching each other. After we're face to face, after being together around each other all day. I was like, girl. I know you didn't tell me that man got his shirt off. You rubbing on him. He may be rubbing on you. But I don't know. I was very confused. I feel very bad for Kate. But if Kate want to stay in a relationship like this, I'm not going to feel bad for her no more. Okay? Moving on, because I'm done. Then Dr. Pepper brings up the drinking problem. She's like, he never said to me that I had a drinking problem. And Dr. Pepper's like, bingo, bango. You see? So then Luke comes out. I have noticed that Luke is very passive aggressive. He says what he wants to say And he'll tell the producers, hey, she's a raging alcoholic. He didn't say that, but he'll tell the producers, hey, she's a raging alcoholic. And Kate will look at him in his eyes and be like, hey, you said I was an alcoholic. And he'd be like, no, what? I never. He says that he's worried that he's put her in a position where she has to drink. Oh yes, natural son. Crap, that mean that ain't no snow on the ground. That means that I'm definitely going to have to go to school today. She then asks for an example. Can you give me an example when I've drunk too much? When I've drank too much? And he says, trying to think. I don't know. You've said that she is this horrible drinking person, but you don't know when she's had a drink. So Dr. Pepper leaves. That night they have a talk about it. Then they go out. They go out and have a talk about that. And he says that his best friend was killed by a drunk driver when he was in high school, or his high school friend from when he was in college. And that's why his perception of drinking is like less than others or more than others. I don't know. Then she goes and talks to her friends, and her friends are like, okay, so y'all cool? And she's like, well, I mean, he did say he was repulsed by me, but and her friends are looking at her like, huh? And so she's like, yeah, and he said that I had a drinking problem. And her friends are like, huh? What? He said that you had a drinking problem and that he's repulsed by you, and you still trying to see the best in the nigga. Her friend says something like, I know that you like to see the best in people. I didn't get the point of the scene. Oh, and then wait, before I'm done, Kate said that Luke keeps calling her beautiful and says that she's beautiful, and her friend was like, but he's not attracted to you. Yeah. And she said, how can you call somebody beautiful and not be attracted to them? And how do you grow attraction? Do you think that's something that can be grown? She's like, if it's a very negative perception of attraction when you first meet somebody, no, but I feel like if you like average with a person, you can work it up. She says, he's a good guy, we're just missing the affection. So that's your best friend. He friend zoned you and you let him. So anyway, I'm done. It's almost 12 o'clock, which means that I've done everything correctly. If you want to follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, you can. The links will be down below. My name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.